Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Levis back to throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They get this out quickly to the left side. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here we go.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
23 yards, the final tally.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's 2nd and 3. And Shaheed going to go in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Fights him off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And Shaheed going to go in motion. 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early strike. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. In motion goes the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action. Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9. Levis. That is caught by Lamb. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Left side to Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're going to look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Down the right sideline.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
McCaffrey is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey, and he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Levis sets up to throw here.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Like 54, like...
This is McCaffrey on the give.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey.
Down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
3 down. 4 downs down. 40 Rita.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 17.
66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
49.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Levis looking to throw.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Yardage here, back at the 47.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Levis.
That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And Levis going back to the air.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Christian Watson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, Levis.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Levis to throw it.
Powers through him. And he works free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And now here's another interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 156. That ties him with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had,
and that's caught inside the 35.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold.